Hello. Headphones set right, or is it? Okay, I sound fine. Okay. Just gonna do some test. Okay. Yep. All right. Yes, you are indeed first. I found out that YouTube does have a goal setting for 1 donation, so I'm setting it to that because 5 seems a bit optimistic at the minute. We all doing good today? Yep. Okay, game sounds fine to me. Hopefully it sounds fine. If it doesn't, let me know, and I will fix it. Again, Rare Annoying Dog Easter egg. I set that up every time at the start of streams, because it's not hard to set up. You just keep changing between the files until you get it. I like having the dog there to start, it's just nice. So yeah, Kris, again, Saber 10, Shaman's Dealmaker. As per expected, let's see Tenor get cut again. Because, you know, why not? I say why not, the reason why is because we need to fight the Roaring Knight. Game sounds fine, good. If any audio issues come up, do let me know so I can fix them. The game's always going to sound fine on my end, so it's, yeah. Yeah, I finally figured out how the YouTube experience system works. Basically, every message for the first 3 messages of an hour, you get 25 experience per message. Then afterwards, you don't get anything until the next hour, in which case you get more. You can get another 75 experience total. The only way to get more experience in an hour is to donate, but like, I don't recommend doing that. It's not worth it for like extra experience. Let's go. Hold breath. Spare. It has been a while since I've done this. Okay, 16 damage is 17, 38, reference. Ah, frick. This is when we have to get Susie and Ralsei to go out, because otherwise we're going to be doing minuscule damage for a while. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Now, big PP damage. I will heal after the next attack because I know it's the where the fuck I'm gonna heal here just because I need the health for this attack. Bro, stop giving me the 2! I'll have to heal for this. Yep, definitely heal for that one. Jump scare those spots. Don't expect these kinds of things. Oh! We can see a sliver. 64. Nintendo or Zoo Lane? Which one? I will make references to old numbers because it makes it more fun. I mean, it's that one next. Okay, not if you do that. I need to definitely go after this one anyway. Definitely to heal now. Deluxe dinner. Who thought diagonals were a good idea? That's why I asked, because who thought diagonals were a good idea for the... Very interesting. Yeah, Gaster, go back to playing Buck Bumble. Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble. Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bumble. It's sad that I could probably sing the entire Buck Bumble song off my heart. Hold breath. Spare. Spare. You know, I'm thinking of doing the strategy of, like, just, trying to get as far with Susie and Ralsei as possible. Because then I can practice the harder attacks a bit more. That's fine. But its name wasn't yellow. See, the knight's pronouns are it's. Proof right there. Fine. Learning what smart to actually do properly. I like how they fixed the hitboxes on those swords at some point in the past. I can't remember. Hello. Down. God damn it, wow. This could be bad. Taking the risk anyway. Oh no, it's this one, it's fine. Just sword corridor, everything's fine. How the hell? Okay. You got exams, so you can't say you should like the video and dip thing. Yeah, no problem, that's fine. Any support's appreciated. This might be the end of this attempt. It's not, thank God. Stream's lagging. I don't see any lagging. I did the wrong slider on my headphones, so now it's louder than I want it to be. There we go. Move back a bit close to my face so I can don't have to lean forward as much. Back posture, it's very important. Nice sound on my end. Why I do that, I don't know. Forgot to mute my stream, so I can still hear myself in the background. Alright, okay, well, I mean, this isn't gonna get much further than this, anyway. Who thought diagonals were a good idea? Who thought doubles were a good idea? Oh my god, come on. And so, yep, alright, gassed up. Please go back to playing Book Bumble. Breath, spare. I'm gonna, again, try and no-hit as much as I can. Just so I can practice the harder attacks more. We're doing like no damage, but it's all gonna work out in the end. It's all gonna make sense, trust me. Get to practicing the harder attacks, and then we can actually have a good chance at another attempt. That felt like it should have hit me, but it didn't, so I'm not gonna complain. But I am gonna complain. Yep. These earlier attacks aren't too bad. I'm more worried about when we get to like diagonals and like the third phase, because we're gonna be on the third phase for a while if you think about it. I think they were fine to attack this turn. I'm going to heal Kris next turn. The sword card is very easy to dodge now, thanks to the patch that was implemented. I remember when that was a pain to dodge. It was a nightmare. Look, Ralsei's down at least, so something. Ah, well, it doesn't matter if you can't freaking... Okay. Gaster went to play Book Bumble. He's having a good time. Better time than me. No, don't fight. Hold breath. Spare. I'm gonna have to get rid of Susie Mouse as quick as possible, probably. We'll try it here just to see if it, it's gonna... There we go. Dodge everything else. And now we can attack. At full power. 164, this out now. Okay, well maybe don't walk into the swords. That might be a good idea. I don't know personally, but maybe it'll work. Yeah, grab your baseball bat, turn it into a sword. Do whatever you need to do, Rudy. Okay, I didn't even get hit that. Okay, there we go. Full strength. Okay. Probably should heal at some point, but nah, I don't need to risk it now. Maybe I do. Okay, well I'm going to heal for this one, just to be safe. Sword card, I'll be fine, but like, Better safe than sorry. Jump. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, that's mine. Okay. I see a sliver of red, so that's good. Doing good damage-wise. The red is growing. It is very much more visible now. We might actually do it this one. No, we won't. There's no way I do this one. I have to do so much for it. It's not gonna happen this early on. If it does, then it'll be like great, but like I don't think I'm gonna do it this stream, honestly. I have no confidence in myself for actually completing this challenge, but the rewards for doing this is gonna be more than the pain of not doing it, because like if I don't do this, the Titan sucks, and if I do it, then it's like, yeah. Also, I have to do it for like the rules of the challenge anyway. Oh my god. Did I see Jara's recent video? I'm not subscribed to Jara. I'm gonna. You know what? Let's do some investigating together.
Why not?
Have a look at your recent videos. The Black Deer Conspiracy. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that because it's a Jara video. I don't know where the hell I am in terms of the night battle one yet. Okay, alright, this does. I could. No, no heal. Should heal, don't need it. Famous last words. Oh my god. Yeah, actually was famous last words. Well, bye, Gasta. Enjoy Buck Bumble. Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble. Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble. If you want to give like a description of Jara's recent video in the chat, you can do, but I don't. I'm not really concerned either way. So it's alive. It's gonna be like ages behind otherwise. Attack, spare, and spare. Boom! 16 damage. Why not? Okay, add-on to Azrael does 2.0. Oh, god. So there's no need to watch it then. Thumbnail says the final test, but what about the next chapter boss? If I get the Black Shard, the Titan is going to be very easy. That's why I think this is the final actual test of my skill. I think the rest of the challenge is free after this fight, honestly. When did I last stream? Feels like it's been a while. I last streamed on Wednesday. I did Pokemon Champions. Last streamed Deltarune last Tuesday. Probably should let Susie and Ralsei go down at some point, but hey. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. You're beating the night isn't the end of the stream. It'll be the end of the stream if I do it in like 4 hours from now, but if it's like... We go for 4 hours no matter what today. That's the rule. Also, that was awful as a hit. Yeah, alright, Susie. Didn't need to be standing here right now, but we are. Yep, okay. I really should heal before this one, but I didn't. Just kind of stupid. A whole 2-0, guys. A whole 20 with Kris, with Susie and Ralsei still being alive. Can you believe it, guys? Why am I not healing? Oh, I know why I'm not healing. I don't know why I'm not healing, actually. To be blunt, I don't know why I'm not healing. I'm not healing because I'm not healing, that's why I'm not healing. It all makes sense, guys. It's all part of the plan. You stop yapping for now so you can focus on what... Oh yeah, fresh out to presumable rest. You can talk as much as you want, honestly, like... The chat's there to say anything. You can say anything, like, because like, this is going to be pretty boring if you're just watching me die in silence every time. So, like, you know. How the hell am I still going good? How is this run still alive? I really should let Susie and Ralsei fall, but I want to test the harder attacks, alright? Ever played Kingdom Hearts? No, I'm waiting for an opportunity to play with my girlfriend, because I like Final Fantasy, and my girlfriend likes Disney. It feels like a very good game for us to play together, so I'm kind of waiting for that opportunity to rise. I don't want to spoil myself, so I will heal with Kris, and this means we should be able to get past this with Susie and Ralsei going down, but also survive it still. Okay, well, Ralsei went down, which is fine. No, it's not fine, but it's fine, you know? Bro! Oh, we are so good. We are so good. Finally made the goal 1? Yeah. Because, it makes more sense. You feel surrounded reminds me of Kingdom Hearts Land that lives rent-free in your head despite being a faint memory. You shouldn't say which to avoid spoiling. Yeah, thank you for that. Hello. This is a very thin corridor. It's quite a while. How much damage do we do? 104! Frick yes. Hi, more of that, please. Okay, back to the loop. Okay, the run killer. Followed by the second run killer. You suck. Thank you. I am pretty aware of that. Damage reaction, did you see the yelp? Yeah, it was actually really cool. Only Noelle screams like that. It's the night is Noelle confirmed. Just kidding, it's still Papyrus. How is Jockington so adept at moving that armor? I don't know. I mean, snakes have many limbs, I guess. Snakes very famously have, like, multiple limbs. So, he's just that good. He's just that strong in the Dark World that the arm moves on its own. He's just T-posing in there. You see the spikes that come off? He's just T-posing, and like one of the legs is his, and the rest of the armor is just like moving on its own. That's clearly Birdley. You mean Bradley? His name is Bradley. You've seen a bit of an up-team people taking the Noelle Knight theory. It's not impossible. Is my answer. Like. I doubt it, very much. I think there's better candidates, more interesting candidates to be the knight. But I don't think Noelle is impossible, right? I just don't think that. There's some characters people think that I'm just like, okay, no, you're taking the mick. Lol, get wrecked, scrub. Does anyone know the average density of tea? Any tea is fine relative to water. Asking for Kris and Susie's project. Google might have the answer. Emphasis on might. No, they will. 29. Jeez. Oh yeah, jeez. Sorry, I saw the pile of Ralsei's dust and thought, oh yeah, okay, I'm doing big damage. And then, oh yeah, no, Susie is up and at him. I think, oh yeah. Susie tried to spare the night, but its name wasn't Yellow. Because its name is Night, duh. Eat a deluxe dinner. Okay, cool. There are times where that annoys me. Hello. We are having a good time today. We are having a ball. W Sans reference. Is your name the Moth? How are things going? They're going great. Kris is struggling. Kris is not having the best time. Kris is very weak at the minute because their friends aren't dead. When Kris's friends die, they get an anime boost in power that like makes them really strong. But without that anime boost in power, they're just very scrawny and weak. For those wondering, I'm letting Susie and Ralsei stay alive for as long as possible, with the intention of trying to get to a consistent pattern with dodging the third teeth and the third daggers. Because those two back-to-back are very hard for me, and as long as I can get a consistent way of living through them at least, then we can safely actually do proper attempts. You wonder why Kris alone makes more damage? Do you think it's balancing or lore-wise? I think Kris does light damage because, like, when the other two are up, because they're like, because they don't want to hurt the knight because they're working with them. I think then when one of them goes down, they think, okay, I need to take this a bit more seriously so that it's not obvious I'm being very weak with my attacks. And then I think when everyone's down, they go full rage mode with the fact that the knight hurt their friends and just let out all their anger. And that's why they get the double attack boost when everyone's down. It's half when everyone's up, normal when everyone's, when only one's down, and then double when everyone else is down, so. Roaring Knight. Roaring Fraud, more like. What a fraud. Can't even hit a moving target. You know who can hit a moving target? Me. Look at that. I hit a moving target. Like a pro. For how long do you want that to go on, man? How's the situation going? The situation is going mediocre. If the situation was going well, then I would have done this fight by now. Hello, Ralsei. Okay, well, and we got consistent with that one, which is good. I didn't have to move out route randomly. You sure I'm aware of the Kris McDaniels play thing, so I want to take advantage of yet? Because I want to practice the harder attacks and make sure I have a consistent pattern with them. So having Susie and Ralsei up for that practice makes it a lot easier just to actually like practice those and get to them. Whereas getting Susie and Ralsei down early means I'm having to rely on Kris a lot more and just not being as good. Also, wouldn't it be funny if I beat the knight without Susie and Ralsei falling down? It's possible, but it's like, it takes so much dedication, like, no one would do it. $23! Look at that, 23. Let Susie and pure fluff be swooned. Eventually. Guys, you see that? There's a slither. There's a slither of health, right? We're doing damage. We're denting it. Actually, I think the next one's the, yeah. Be cautious, be safe. Be young, be foolish, be happy. $104! So much easier than the sands. 86, not as good. $86. I think we're max damage now anyway. Yeah, we're max damage now, definitely. $106, wow. Oopsies. I was gonna heal before this anyway, so it's fine. Sorry, I'm sorry I went silent for so long and didn't look at chat. Oh my god, I am actually like so in shock that I'm still alive. I actually can't believe it. I'm getting so lucky right now, and I was getting so lucky. Frick you! Why would you? Oh my god, I was getting so lucky, and that one, it did the one wrong diagonal slash that I can't handle. And literally just because of that, And to think there's still 3 chapters of potentially harder bosses, there will be harder bosses down the line. There is no way the Knight is the peak of Deltarune's bosses. Like, the Knight is, like, just not even as hard as Sans. We're gonna get harder bosses down the line. I hate that text. Sometimes it feels like it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable if you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, so Just a reminder that Kris is holding their breath throughout this entire fight. Someone is texting me. I don't. They're being very persistent about that. Ralsei lives. You do indeed. But its name wasn't yellow. I'm gonna take a risk going forward. I'm gonna actually attempt to get Susie and Ralsei killed on the sword corridor. Because I think I can consistently get to those attacks without getting too severely damaged. And I really need the damage boost we get basically from having Kris alone for this long. Okay, that works. We can attack again. 76. I don't need to heal. Might regret that. I won't regret anything. No regrets today. No regrets, guys. No regrets whatsoever. No regrets whatsoever. Okay, I didn't regret it though. I kinda did, but not really. This results in more damage, to be fair, like a few extra points, because it's further along. I didn't go perfect, they went a lot better than it could have. Call me stupid, but I'm gonna do this here. And hopefully... that one I can dodge pretty easily. It's the other diagonal I can't dodge that well. I say pretty easily, it's not perfect, but... I am burning through the looks dinners at this rate, aren't I? Ah, frick! We're max damage now anyway, so that's good. Good to be at max damage. It's not good, actually. It means I can't go up from here. It means I'm going to be doing a lot of damage to them anyway. Heal. I don't trust you. Oh my god. That didn't hit! Oh my god. The Knight and Sans are relatively similar difficulty in terms of their attacks in a vacuum, but considering the Knight has so less attacks compared to Sans, Sans isn't marginally harder. Sans is harder because he's a marathon, not a sprint. The Knight is a sprint because here's the thing with the Knight, right? With the Knight, you don't have to do every attack. If you are good with your turn economy and you like can get the Knight to the threshold very quickly, you can do it before like any of the hard attacks come out. I think you can do it like as early as just before the second daggers with the circle, and that's where I think the first really hard attack is. Whereas Sans, you have to do every single attack. There isn't an attack you can't do. The only look involved in the Sans fight is when he does the snap to a different attack thing. If you get attacks that you are personally good at dodging, or that are very easy to dodge, you just save on time. It just makes everything a lot easier. 7 turns the minimum register on camera. Yeah, that's what it was. Hold breath. It's bad. It's bad. I don't think the Knight or Sans is like more difficult actually. I think they're just two different skill sets. One tests your ability to okay, that was true. They just test different parts of your skill set, which I think it's fine for two bosses. $17. 38. Yay! Damage! Okay, that would work. Is salt and tea a bad combination if it is? How bad? Imagine putting salt in either water or milk. That's how bad it is. You just wouldn't do it. Need to sort something out. Actually, no. Yeah, that's good. Slow down the layout a bit more. What if I do this? There's just so much to do. There we go. Yeah, attack knight. 76 damage. You get big damage thresholds here, so that's good. Like that. Here we go. Man, top chat or live chat? Ah, frick. Thank you for telling me that. I am now on live chat. I forgot to change it. The etymology of 86 as a word is curious. Supposedly it's from the 1920s, infamous speakeasy, Trumley's with a back door, exit of 86 Belfast Street, and where the patrons didn't want to be seen there. Interesting stuff. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm a stupid, dumb YouTuber is what I am. And I got a master plan. And that master plan involves beating the knight in as few turns as possible. Clean. See how clean that was? It was so clean. Oh, frick off. Ah! 74. I'm meant to dodge that. Fine, look dinner. This might be a regret. Hello. I hate that, like, it feels like you just clip it and it doesn't, like, it feels unfair. It actually feels unfair. Hold breath, spare. I mean, am I gonna do the, you know what? Let's try it. Why not? $64. Are we for real? Like, you all saw that, right? Toby, please tell me why you thought it was a good idea to give you a red heart with a black border on a black background. I can't see it. I can't see the black border, so it feels like when I get hit, it feels unfair. Why? Toby. Why'd you do this? Why would you do this? Fine. I'm doing it again, though. All this for the extra damage. There we go. Simple. That wasn't so hard, was it? It's because he did it on Undertale. I mean, he can do it on Undertale, but like, it doesn't mean it's a good choice. Alright, watch this, right? I'm gonna not get hit here on purpose. And we're gonna see if I could do a no-hit the next two attacks and how much it's gonna bother me that we did that on here. Rather than when I actually want to do it, which is when I get the extra damage boost from it. We'll do a no-hit on these two attacks, of course we will. That one we did no-hit on last time. And of course, getting perfect Kris slashes too. So, of course, there's that. You can fuck off. You can actually. How? How am I? Oh. Bye, you two. 76. There will be no waiting. That's what I will say on that. What if the night was gift shot? It's not impossible. When reaction to the night wasn't Rudy, ad scored dash, just an entity on its own. Every theory stated in years is a big coincidence. I think the night being its own entity is bad writing. Because when you are talking to Susie about the plan in the church in chapter 4 at the start of the chapter, the text kind of implies the knight is a somebody. And it's kind of stupid to throw a curveball like that at us for no reason. It just doesn't make sense to me to do that. I'll be fine if, like, the knight isn't a character I expect it to be, because we'll be able to look back and see obvious foreshadowing for it, right? I will be more than thrilled if it's not Des, because then I can finally tell people, like, hey, look, you all thought you... If we get, like, a Chapter 5 crazy theory that everyone's super confident about, I'll be able to say things like, hey, look, we all thought Kris was evil, turned out to be wrong. We all thought Kris was the knight, turned out to be wrong. We all thought Des was the knight, turned out to be wrong. Don't assume you're right because of this. And then I won't get listened to again, and then we'll end the same situation where people are disappointed because the expectations they set, based on little evidence, weren't true. Anyway, let's actually focus back on the fight again. Why did I forget to heal? I forgot to heal. Never punished! Never punished! Never punished. Never punished. I will heal after this one though, because like, I'm not confident enough on... Okay, well I need to heal anyway. I'm not confident enough on the spiral to not do it without healing yet. That's why. When you get comboed, it's very hard to recover from that one, which is kind of annoying. At least the attack actually hit me. At least that happened. Right. Is it really worth it to get them killed 3 turns earlier than it for the extra damage? I have yet to decide that yet, but... I mean, we've got the slither. We have the slither, guys. It is definitely worth it. For that tiny sliver of health we get at it. Oh, I'm probably fine to do another attack. I like to do some more accurate attacks, but hey, you know, you can't be choosers. I mean, I dodged the first phase, it's fine. I will heal here, though. Good job, it did. 82. How I'm dodging these, I have no clue. I mean, I'm gonna die with this anyway, so I might as well just go for an attack. 86. Game. Please be fair to me. I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff in chat. I'm gonna have a look back now or listen to this Black Knife. Very cool music. I mean, trying to spare the night says it isn't yellow, but it turns yellow right after trying. So technically, if you spare the second it turns yellow, and technically you can spare the night. Crazy that the difference of how important RNG is very different between Until and Deltarune. It certainly is. Okay, let's begin. Hey, no. I want to get. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Knight. I shouldn't say Mr. Knight because that's assuming the knight is a man. Which, like, you know, I mean, I do assume Rudy is the knight, so using he, him pronouns makes sense. But the knight's pronouns are it. So it feels wrong to do that, and I also criticize the Death Knight crowd for doing she, her for the knight, since it's not confirmed. But, so it'd be wrong of me to do the same thing. Why is the knight very similar to the amalgam? I have a theory on that. Well, so it involves information people have assumed from Chapter 5 screenshots from Toby Fox's Blue Sky. It assumes Shadow Crystal made determination, and because the knight is using a lot of Shadow Crystals, and we know what happens when monsters are injected with determination, the night is the result of how that manifests in the Dark World. Is my theory. Could be wrong, but it fits kind of decently enough in with the lore that I think it's, like, plausible. Ah, frick. How are the Chapter 4 boss of this challenge? Well, I mean, Jack just takes a bit longer, I think. Because you lose out on 4 TP every turn. But it's still doable. And, like, the Titan isn't as hard. Like, I mean, it's still not easy, but it's, like, it's not impossible. You only lose out a lot of damage on, like, the Unleash phase. You don't lose out on that much when it's on the other phases, because, like, you just might as well just attack all the time with that one. And the only reason the Titan's even, like, remotely easy is just because of the Black Shard. Okay, well that was, yeah. Punished. Justifiably punished. Why am I attacking turn 1? Don't attack turn 1, it's not a very good idea. Why did I avoid damage? I need to actually focus properly. Well, that was easy. You know, for this fight specifically, I kind of missed the target mechanic. It does make it easier, I will admit. Why actually, yeah, no, it's not gonna matter. Have I tried sparing the knight? No. I haven't done it. How any of that dodges me, I have no idea. Kind of screwed up with that one, forgetting what attack it was. If Rudy is the knight, how would he get to Toriel's house if he's in the hospital? I'll do a full, full deep dive into that, but, to answer your question now, I think the knight is working with certain people. Also, the time frame for him to get to the hospital isn't that bad. From the hospital to, here isn't ridiculous. I will say my, evidence for this scenario of, him getting to the house and then getting to, and then everything happening while Rudy's still being the knight does require the most speculation out of anything, but I feel like every other bit of evidence makes so much sense that it works. Because to believe Rudy Knight, you have to believe the knight isn't working alone, using the evidence that the knight works with Kris. You then have to assume that that at least Carol is working in this group. You have to assume the minimum amount this group can be for Rudy to be the knight is Rudy, Carol, Kris. Those are the three you need at a minimum. You can have Asgore in there. I personally don't put him in there simply because people get very angry when I assume Asgore is part of the group. So I like to make sure when I explain the theory, it still works, even if that information is wrong. Because I like my theories to be as, clear as possible for, and not have other theories be used as evidence for this theory. So, for this exact scenario, what happens is Rudy takes his time getting from the hospital to the Dark World. The Dark World powers him up because Shadow Crystals and possibly his sickness influencing that. He then fights here and he progressively gets weaker because, again, he's ill. He can't maintain it for a long time, but, he gets progressively sicker as things goes on, and that's why in Chapter 4 he doesn't fight us. In the exit sequence, he turns into that flying form, takes Undyne out. Waiting outside the house is Carol. They come out together. Carol takes Undyne, rushes down to the shelter while Rudy hides in the trees, and waits until the coast is clear to go back to the hospital. That is how I believe that scenario goes. I admit, it is the most headcanon of any scenario. Nah. You think Asgore is more of a pawn who's being dropped in information so he does what they want him to? Possibly, yeah. If Asgore is involved. Carol and Kris working together is almost confirmed in Chapter 4. Basically, yeah. It's a lot simpler, if you want to believe Rudy is the Knight, to believe that, like, Carol is a part of that group, rather than Kris is a mastermind working on 3 teams at once. Like, it just confuses the plot more than it needs to be confused, you know? $17. Dinner, spare. What if the Knight is just the embodiment of Kris's inner violence shown when you try to get the Shadow Mantle? Again, it feels more complex than it needs to be, to me. Why Playtime is a good story, you don't get why people hate it. I don't interact with it because it is a horror. I don't like horror stuff. I don't hate it. It just ain't for me. Is this sword corridor? No, it's not. Did I just freaking dodge sword corridor? Are we for real? Oh. Back on track now. I need to stop. I need to actually focus and remember my turn camera up and stop and talk to chat. If I'm gonna read something, I need to like keep going on and like actually playing the game rather than just reading chat and stopping everything to like say my piece. I should have healed here. Never punished, right? Come on, never punished. Never punished. Come on. Never punished! Hey! Watch, never punished. Never punished, watch. I'm not gonna be punished here, look. See? Okay, slightly punished. But it's fine. Simple. Beat the Knight? What, like it's hard? Okay, I need to heal here. What do I have left anyway? 10, alright, that's fine. Just join in time to see your least favorite character die. Kris is your least favorite character? Yeah, if you think the Knight's dying in this stream, I don't think you understand how bad I am at this game. It also makes sense if it was the embodiment of Kris's trauma, antlers resembling death. The scale of the Knight could be Azrael and his achievements, the Knight's violence could be divorce. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. I think it just being death would be an embodiment of Kris's trauma anyway. The Knight is your least favorite character because they tried to kill Jack and Stein. I mean, they tried to kill Susie and Ralsei here, but... Well, they didn't, but, you know. If they weren't trying to kill them, it wouldn't be a swoon. It would be a, down. Well, that genuine question, why did they turn off the auto-healing for this fight? Like, I'm not complaining for the purpose of this challenge, right? Like, it makes my life a hell of a lot easier. I just don't know why from a lore standpoint. Oh, okay, right, watch, never punished. That 11 HP isn't going to mean anything. See? Never punished. Can we get past the diagonal teeth? The answer is no, but, like, we're gonna find out regardless. Okay. Safety precaution. Alright, I'm still at 10. We got past the teeth. Bro! What? Oh my god! Oh, it is such a pain. It is such a pain. It is such a pain. What? This stupid attack. Doesn't Kris still get auto-healed in this? Either way, you assume the game balances that, or that's just beat him that badly. Kris doesn't get auto-healed either. Hold on. It's gonna be hard to show it off. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. This isn't an actual attempt, but like, I'm gonna show it off and also like slow by rules of the challenge. All right. Go dodge this one first of all. I'll I just need to survive with like either Susie or Ralsei. I know I'm defending. That's just so that Susie and Ralsei don't die if they get hit. See, no auto heal. Kris stays at 80%. Okay. I just want to show that off. Just because someone was asking in chat. The auto heal turned off to use the knight's aura? Maybe. Maybe I wanted you to understand how much more the knight is stronger than the Delta Warriors. Maybe. Also, the Delta Warriors is the canon name, just so you know. It is what Ralsei calls them that at the start of Chapter 1 before the name is actually officially picked. So calling them Delta Warriors is canon. Technically. Stay hydrated, folks. Very important. Alright. A mass amount of shadow crystals which tonight has made up blocks of regeneration? Probably. I mean... we all assume the knight is coming out of shadow crystals, and it makes the most sense out of everything. But I don't think they're actually, like, officially, like... it's never stated, obviously, because like nothing is officially stated yet. Toby says that nothing, and that's how Toby rolls. You know, it would be nice if these attacks targeted. Gee, thanks, game. Be nice if these attacks targeted Susie and Ralsei first, so I could just focus on keeping Kris alive. Still going indeed. This is going to be a long one. Remember when the no equipment one took me 2 streams and 6 hours? Wasn't that fun? Didn't we all just love that? I mean, I still won in the end, but like... ah, frick. Come on. No! Couldn't get rid of them all. Focus. This theory is now correct because I said so, Tricky Tony. To be fair, Kris did finish the job in the no equipment raid. Yeah, because they were the only one up. It's that was the origin of Kris do the honors. Not the phrase, but basically the sentiment. I love the phrase Kris do the honors. It is perfect as a phrase. I should make some more custom stickers for this channel. I only have the blue stop sign. I want to make one with a water cooler that says bubble under it, and I want to make one that says Kris do the honors. That worked. $76. Opposite of the unfunny number. I'm so thankful to have a chat that does not spam that number. It's so refreshing to have a place on the internet where people don't spam that number. Oh, so you can do that, okay. If you get a file name of Twisted Ruins of Plug Boys, now called Bredens, I think that's pronounced. The potential name we have for werewires and werewires are Drawnster and Red and Redrawnster, respectively. 69. 69 is fine. You guys can spam 69 or just spam the word nice, just the number 69. I appreciate that. It's the other number I have a problem with. 82. We like the number 82. It's a nice round number. Is it a round? Well, I mean, it's a whole number. Watch this, guys. Never punished. 68. Okay, maybe a bit punished. So 420 is good? Yeah, that's fine. It's that number I have a problem with. The opposite of 76. Oh, Raiden. Okay. That sounds like riding. No, don't attack with Susie. I mean, do attack with Susie, but don't attack with Susie, you know? You know, in theory, the Kris only one feels like it should be the easiest behind the Susie only one. Yet it's not. It's still a pain in the ass. It's still a stupidly hard challenge. Rotating dagger strikes again. Listen, I got good at rotating daggers. I was consistent with it for a bit. And then I just got worse. Right, watch this. What about the other numbers? Lucky 7, Unlucky 13, Blackjack 21, 42 million of life, and turn 64, 86, 101, 123. Okay, so of those numbers, Lucky 7 is allowed. You're also allowed to make the Xenoblade reference with that. Unlucky 13, fine. I don't believe in unlucky numbers. 21 is funny for other reasons other than Blackjack. I might be old if I'm referencing that over other things. 42, yep, fine. Nintendo 64, you're also allowed the Zulane variety of that number. And then 86, 101, 123 is fine. All numbers except that one number is fine, guys. Like you're all allowed to do that number. It's just that one number is not allowed. He might be old and he might be cursing everyone. The elite number of days of old. Yeah, you're allowed to say elite. 143, which Mr. Fred McFeely Rogers' favourite number. Digits correspond to the sequence. Let's count as the word in I love you. That's cool. Rumours Toby Fox is voicing Gaston in the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus. That'd be nice if he did. I haven't like watched any of the Amazing Digital Circus. All I've heard about recently is apparently the fans aren't happy because it's getting shown in theaters, which I think is a weird thing to get upset about. Indie animation in theaters sounds insane, so like I don't know why people are upset about that. You have a revolutionary theory, definitely not stolen. What if Ralsei is a Roomba? Elaborate. If you've only seen the first episode, it personally wasn't for you, that's fine. Not everything is for everyone, and not enjoying something is totally valid. Unless the thing you don't enjoy is Gliscor. If you are a Gliscor hater, I will end you. Imagine looking at Peak and saying, no, this isn't for me. Bro, it's a freaking scorpion vampire. What else is there to look? It's a flying scorpion vampire. Imagine hating a flying scorpion vampire. Hello. If Ralsei is a Roomba, you feel bad for Repic. Ralsei just rolls the dark fountain in the light world as a Roomba. You're fine with Gliscor anywhere but in competitive Pokemon. You have enough PTSD even Gen 6 OU. To be fair, Gliscor's not that good in doubles, so if you want to like not see Gliscor in competitive, go to VGC. Gliscor is like really good in singles as well, though. Because Poison Heal is very hard to stop. Poison Heal, Gliscor, and Nuzlocke if you could ever like play a run with it. Because it's never officially available unless you're like hacking or whatever. But if you ever get Poison Heal Gliscor in like a fan-made Nuzlocke game, use the hell out of it. That thing is broken. Pre-poison before the fight, and then like you have turn 1 healing. No, you don't have to hold Toxic Orb. You can hold an item as well. It is insanely broken. It's still good in singles as well. Poison Heal, very good. I don't remember what attack I'm on, honestly. Okay. Or else it's just a green roo with a pink scribble on it. What if Ralsei's light world equivalent is just a horse? I'm not even gonna ask how. Also, watch this. I'm not gonna get punished for it, by the way. I'm not gonna get punished for not healing here. Never punished. Never punished. Gliscor is the only one who's seen out heal Rotom Hydro Pumps or whatever. Only ground type. Yeah, high defense. It goes really hard. Remember that you mentioned something in the group called Deltarune? If I forgot what it was, Deltarune, but every character is one of your OCs. The person running Deltarune has recently gotten pretty good at making music. Because they work on your a Dark Zone. You really like the previews you've shown doing so far? That's nice. If Rouse is a horse in the light world, then why do you take issue with being the horse in the coward minigame? Because he's closeted as a horse, and again, he gets used to it after a certain point. He forgets he has it on. He wants to hide that identity and who he is deep down. But we all know Ralsei is a horse. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! This stupid fight. Why would you forget you're in a horse costume if you're not a horse? Ralsei is a horse just like Macargo. Is that a Wolfie VGC reference? Also, Macargo is not a horse, it's a snail. Wolf is wrong about Macargo being a horse. Ralsei is a horse. If Rose is a horse, what should she make Lancer and Twisted Rune? Also a horse. He has a gag where he says Macargo is a horse because it lends high horsepower. I'm pretty sure Wolf also made like a claim that Macargo is a horse. I watched a lot of Wolf, alright. I'll let the furry jokes write themselves on that one. Nah, I'm fine. No, wait, it's not. Nah, I don't need to heal. I don't need to heal. I'm perfect. I can dodge any attack. See? Look at this. Look at how I dodge every single attack here. Perfect. No damage taken whatsoever. See? Still at full health. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Full health. I even healed without, you know, healing. Look how cool that was. See? So well done. What am I on? Don't say a chair. I know I'm sat on a chair. I don't know if you can see right now, but I am sat on a chair. I'm not standing up doing this. What kind of psychopath stands up for 4 hours to do a stream? Watch this, never punished. See, never punished. So good. Boom! Just like them apples, you piece of shit. Back in the circle now. Doing all right, guys? I see in chat people say it was blurring. Is the stream okay? We all good? Stream's okay now. Okay, good. I don't know what happened. My streams just like to break on me for some reason. Oh yeah, I need to move this. Hold breath and spare and spare. We're gonna do the early turn 1 stuff. How is it dodging attacks like that so easily? Alright, get early damage in. Okay. I know some of the attacks have been close before. I know there is a slight border around the heart where it can get hit. But I think we can all safely agree that attack did not hit me. If Ralsei is a horse, and how can you not see him in Chapter 4 where Kris and Susie seal the first Dark Fountain? Because he's a horse, he can just run out of the door. It's not like the church door's locked. Also, I have a theory that Ralsei is transported back to the Castletown Dark Fountain where the fountain's sealed. Which is why it took him so long to like show up again in the second sanctuary, because he was not because he was expecting it to be over. So you thought, oh okay, yeah, no, it's over. So that's why I'm not gonna be here instantly. And then he realized, oh, some stuff's happening. I need to go over there. And he shows up quickly in third sanctuary because he's informed of the plan that, you know, the Dark Fountain exists. Let's seal it. 95 is very unforgiving hitboxes. Remember when the sword corridor was literally almost impossible? That was fun, wasn't it? I was like, I beat the night pre-patch. I don't care, right? I don't care if you beat the night pre-patch. So I beat the night with 1 revived min. Well, at least Ralsei got swooned. Can I not suck ass for 5 seconds, please? $28. That one was stupid. Let's all be honest, that one was stupid. I know the hitbox and the swords are like not that hard to dodge, but like come on, that one was dumb. 76! There was no way to dodge that. You just threw too many stars at me, that was stupid. It's not my fault if you're throwing too many stars at me. You just need to make the fight easier. I sound like a right bitch right now, saying that. For context, guys, I am joking. I'm not seriously blaming the knight for being a hard fight. Come on. Right, watch this, guys. See this? Look at this, right? Now I have 130 HP, right? Never punished. Never punished for being offensive. See? Never punished. Everything's fine. Never punished. Never punished. Okay, that one's a bit stupid, but never punished, you know? Look, I'll just dodge all the attacks. They want diagonals, right? Okay, maybe punished. You don't know where spam to neophyte with him being enraged. I don't think I can do that because of the Switch version. Then there's a real character in Deltarune, King, Lord, Emperor, Savior of the Dark Monarch of Chaos, Big Bad Evil Guys the Second will always be funny to you. King, Lord, Emperor, Savior of the Dark Monarch of Chaos. I'm trying to do it quickly just to see if I can do it because I can do like Queens if I like have it in front of me very quickly. It's like Q5, U4, EX7, YY2, E9N or something like that. If Des isn't the knight, where do you think Des is? Locked in the shelter with Undyne. Where else would she be? Ralsei, good luck. Have I seen the Switch exclusive content? Yeah, I have. I'm playing on the Switch version. Of course, in Switch exclusive content. I have to go for a break in like a couple minutes anyway. I'll leave you with the Black Knife playing in the background when I do that. But like, I need to stretch my legs, get another drink, and refocus myself. Because right now I am not doing too well. What if Des wasn't a real, but it was a fragment of everyone's imagination? Then how did she get in everyone's imagination if she wasn't real? If Des isn't real, why is Azrael's shirt in her room? Okay. Favorite, probably inconsequential lightener. I think QC is very nice to people. It's nice just having someone who's like really caring and stuff. Okay. I will leave you with Black Knife playing in the background while I go have a quick break. If I press move on, then I'm giving up the challenge. If I press move on, then the game just skips itself. You got Deltarune yesterday and you just had in half chapter 1. There's some tits you later game. Fuse the twin ribbon and the tension bow if you can. You will know what I mean if you explore the castle town in chapter 2. I don't know how to like explain it properly without spoiling stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna go for a quick break just to refresh myself. I'll see you guys in a second. Hello. I timed that perfectly with the song, didn't I? What if Chapter 6's Dark Woods in the Holidays home? If the Holidays home in Chapter 6 in the weird route, but it's something else in the normal route. You only want to make sprites for Dronesters, the red Dronesters, or the blinding prints twisted room. The sprite sheets are freaking huge in the anime. And the animate fluidly. It does sound like a pain. Oh yeah, I should get into that as well. So I encountered so many problems trying to make the thumbnail for this stream, right? I had to get the right sprites first of all. So, sprite as resource for Kris, very easy, hop on, get it. Try to paste it into Paint, doesn't work. It's all blurry, even though I pasted the exact, I don't know why it's blurry, it just is. So, I find an online version of Paint to use, and that works fine, I can select it fine, perfect from there. And then I encounter a second problem, I don't know how to upscale in that version of Paint. Usually I like increase my, images by 5 times just to make it so that like easier to what's the word? Easier to work with than my thumbnail editor, which is literally just Google Slides, but we can ignore that. And then third problem is I couldn't upscale it, so I thought fine, I just won't upscale it. I'll work with the smaller images. Then I remember the actual reason I upscale them. It's because if you don't upscale them to be like a bit bigger in pixel size and you upscale it just purely in Google Slides, it looks blurry as hell and it's impossible to freaking use and make the thumbnail look good. So I had to go online, find a website where I could upscale the image like by 5 times to work with it better. Found one, did it, and it was perfect, it was great, fine. Didn't mind it. Worked as well as I wanted it to. For the purposes I wanted to use it for, worked great. And then I get the next problem, which is getting a sprite for the Roaring Night. If you look at the night sprites and sprite as resource, the background around the night sprites is transparent. And Paint doesn't have a transparency tool. And when I took it into my photo editor, which reads remove backgrounds, to try and crop it and take it out, yeah, that didn't work either. So I had to go on Google, find an image of the night. I found one. It looks like crap. Like, you can actually, like, see how bad the pixels look around it if you, like, squint your eyes enough. But it was good enough that I just said, screw it, we're using that, and I'm not wasting any more time on it. It was such a pain. The night spreadsheet is so big that you're gonna have a really freaking bad time just importing it. Can I just get it before spawning Titans? I don't think Titan's that bad, to be fair. I think the problem with Titan is that of how it's uploaded to the site, sprite as resource. That's the only problem I have with it. I got one Titan sprite and never looked back, and then I don't have that sprite anymore because I lost it when transferring a bunch of files. Thankfully, yesterday actually went pretty well for me because I managed to get all my downloaded video files of specifically raw footage stuff that I use to edit videos. I managed to get all that on my computer, so that was good. I need to stop doing that. You see, I have some technical problems. I have a lot of technical problems. What is, in my opinion, the most underrated Deltarune theory? I will say Tennis Nose theory because I made it myself and people don't know enough about it. But I don't know anything else I would actually say for that, so I guess I have to say Tails Nose Theory. So, genuine question here, right? If the knight's HP... If HPs are displayed in percentages, why is the knight not displayed as percentage? Alright, see you later. What is Tennis Nose Theory? Go to my channel and you can watch a video for it. Hold on. I don't know if let me copy the, link into chat for the video so you can actually watch later or whatever. Okay, I can paste it in just fine. I don't know if that probably won't be clickable either. Oh no, it is clickable, okay. Wow. YouTube links work. So there's the link in chat if you want to watch Tails Nose Theory, or just save it to watch later to watch after the stream. Whichever one you want to do. 64. I should have healed before this, I don't know why I didn't. Never punished. Probably with the Mistress of Suspense, you can't deplete all of it after all the Roaring Knight glitches out or something when it's defeated. Yeah, but you can see the bar itself, so I don't know why they don't just, like, do that, I guess. You go watch it. Alright, enjoy. It's only like 10 minutes long anyway, so it's like, it's not that long. Have I heard those Black Knife with lyric songs? No, because I don't really like lyric songs for like songs without lyrics. I don't have anything against them. I want to preface that. I don't have anything against them. Anyone making them. It's just not for me. Okay, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna heal here. Cool. Isn't this the hardest Deltarune boss fight? For now, yes. I've beaten this fight with that with no equipment before. I think I can do it with that with just Kris. I'm fine to heal here, it's not going to matter in the long run. Sticky toes. fully locked in. You still might spend a year on the weird route without paying more money. The chapter 1/2 demo is still free on PC. Yeah. To be fair, the Deltarune demo is still free on everywhere, because like, why would they remove a free demo? What? There is no benefit to ever removing a free demo from public access. But the only demo you should really remove from public access is like if it's like not indicative of the full version. Like the part of the demo you play is not exactly the same as how it would be in the full version. I guess. Kind of. I don't know how that would work. I'm not an idiot. $80. $106. I think Chapter 5 would be. I think there'd be a lot of things in there. I don't know how Chapter 5 is gonna be. I'm not trying to theorize too much about it, to be honest. Lock in. Nah. Yeah. Too soon. You're getting ads the whole time? Yeah, I mean, they should be on moderate. There shouldn't be like that many. I have it on moderate just so like I still make some money off it, but I also like have like I want to have a nice balance between money and actual watch time. I don't know if you're getting spammed with ads. I don't know what's happening there. There shouldn't be that many. TV and flavor text varies by save slot. You wonder if they share properties ingredients across 3 save slots, or if it's just Kris choosing to describe different parts. There's a giant crumb of your favorite pie. Pointy nose is used as cone for the ice cream. Unfortunately, the vegan steak seems to be a normal shape. TV slop is made from glow shards anyway, so... Imagine that people are playing Chapter 5 right now. People have been playing Chapter 5 for a while. I think someone played it back in like December. Pun not intended. I know Toby showed like an early version of it to someone, and that like they were saying what's the opposite of I Miss Tenor. What do you would rather have? Do I think deluxe dinner exec buffet has similar ingredients or difference? I don't know. They're all made of glow shards. I don't want any of them. Watch this, never punished. Okay, maybe punished. Playtesters. Yeah, there's playtesters playing it now. They'll find no bugs and we'll get it by June, hopefully. I mean, I want it to be in July, a July release, just so I have time to prepare for it. I have so many video ideas to work on before Chapter 5 releases that I don't want it to release too soon. That would not be the smartest idea for getting hit there. They'll find no bugs and the fans will find all the bugs for them, yeah. To be fair, playtesting isn't like as simple as like you think it is. You have to basically run into a bunch of walls, test like boundaries and like really stress test the game to try and see what bugs you can find. Of course, players will find bugs because that's what always happens. Welcome back. How was Tennis Nose Theory? They could just be an illusion by the light from his screen. I mean, maybe, but like that's not the fun answer to it. It was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a theory that became like it went from a crack theory to a serious theory very quickly. I say very quickly. It took like months to get there. Never punished. Never punished, see? Never punished. Probably the math on how long it should take, realistically. Minimum, because like if it takes like a long time, I need to figure out how much I can survive on my own. Do I think the theory that Ralsei is a Roomba will soon take over the internet? Probably not. But it'd be funny if it did. Okay. Well, I kind of screwed up there at the start, so that's why that went not as well as it should have. Nice number. Not the nicest number, but it's a nice number still, all the same. $70. We like the number 70. 70 is a nice number. It's a nice round number. Divisible by 10 and 7. Two cool numbers. Where's the night turn yellow when you try and spare them? Everyone does that. I don't think Toby ever expects you to press spare on the night, so they just turn the feature off. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal for this one. I could have taken the risk there, but I didn't want to. Too much pressure, you know? Those little dogs need to... Oh my god. I don't think so. I don't think it's that bad. I'm fully locked in here. If I say that, I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Yep. It's like I have perfect comedic timing. Speaking of comedic timing. Brilliant, that, isn't it? I sure do love getting hit constantly and not being good at the game. It's one of my favourite things. Do they have a sense of justice when they don't feel fulfilled by your ex? Sure. Only 52. Ah! I swear the hitbox on like the downward one is like way easy to do. I say that as soon as like comedic timing is everything for me. What am I on? Am I okay? Is everything fine for me? I'm like the greatest comedian ever. Everything I say is so funny. Eating a thought from frozen coconut cream pie with raspberries, you understand what DK is offering? Okay. Where's the state of the challenge? It's going very well. Susie's dead, Ralsei's dead, Kris is having a nice time. Doing 64 damage. They get followed by 54 because, of course. Finally, we get past it again. We're having a great time. We're having a ball is what we're having. Should heal here. I mean, never punished, but you know what I mean? $66. Okay. Screw it. Never punished. 68. See, we survived. It's all fine. It was all worth it. Healing is a mistake. Never heal. We don't need to heal. What is healing? We don't need it. 92. Never punished! Never punished! This may be the dumbest decision I've made. That was the dumbest decision I've made. What heals do I have? Okay, so we have deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner. Followed by deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, deluxe dinner, and deluxe dinner. So we have 12 deluxe dinners and a dream. You know why? But you think the teeth attack does stupidly more damage than any attack that isn't the sword tunnel attack? The sword tunnel attack doesn't do that much damage. It just hits you constantly. Entire gourmet meal for Kris lasts the entire fight. Of every attempt, we know I've run out of items, I'll say that. Item management has never been an issue, it's just actually getting to a point where we can actually reason with the fight. Why did I do that? Why am I stupid? Why did I let why did I let Susie and Ralsei live? What is wrong with me? Just dip your toes in, guys. It's all gonna be fine. Kris, you can stop dipping your toes in now. Kris! Stop dipping your toes in! Okay. 76. Screw it. Never punished. Never punished. Come on. Never punished. Never punished. It's all worth it. Maximize healing. Never punished. Just gave middle finger to the TV screen because screw this. Undyne was right, anime is real. Hi. Please hit me. Thank you. Now please don't hit me ever again, okay? Just don't have to hit me. This fight would go a lot quicker if you just stopped attacking me, you know? Okay, well that one was just me being an idiot. Skill. What is skill? I don't have any. You have a theory Gerson is the knight? If Gerson was the knight, why then why would Gerson destroy a titan? And why would the knight use a sword and not a hammer? Why am I avoiding the attack like a doofus? Source, trust me, bro. This guy's the same source as Jaru. Just dip your toes in, you know. Just give the sword a little peck, a little smooch, like kissing your sister. Don't read too much into that. It's a quote from Madagascar too. Don't worry. I'm not supporting anything else weird. Never punished. Source, you're not lying. Okay, what if that's a lie? If you listen close, you can hear "We Will Rock You" during that attack. Because you hear like the two ticks of the TP, and then the slash is the stomp. Oh no, it's stomp clap. So the slash is the clap, and then the ticks of the TP is the stomps. I would love to sing "We Will Rock You," but I don't want to get copyrighted. So Tenet is the knight. If Tenet is the knight, how does this? Did you just say your source is source? That's a nice argument, Senna. Well, you back it up with a source. My source is I made it the fuck up. Okay, well that was not me. I don't think I can read that without getting something wrong happenings at the stream. Ralsei is the knight. If Ralsei is the knight, How is Ralsei in 2 places at once? Sources. The dirt grains closest to the bunker door is the night. Sure. Alright guys, watch this. You ain't ready how much damage I'm gonna do to the knight. Never punished. Didn't happen. I didn't get hit there. It didn't happen. Total fabrication. Never punished. See? Simple. I should finish the night. All of a sudden, the newsletter just dropped. That would be an insane thing to happen. What if the real night was the friends me along the way? The real friends me along the way was never punished. See, never punished. I should have been punished there for not healing, but I wasn't. Because I never punished. Taking stupidly risky moves that have no benefit. Okay, that one was just stupid. Okay. Pure skill. Also never punished. Okay, this may be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Nope, it wasn't. I only got hit once. Jeez. Bro. Where the views just spiked down? Did everyone get an ad or something? Yeah, it's fine. The night is Spampton's junk emails. The night is Kara. No, Kara's controlling the night. That's the obvious truth. The night is someone else who isn't Kara, but Kara's like just controlling them like a puppet on a string. Pulls the strings and makes them ring and turns your heart into a red dot. Please, Mike, please answer the phone. You've assisted me all along. The knight is the postman. He's been hiding to do the knight stuff, and that's why Alvin has been getting all the fan mail from his befallen dad. Hasn't been. Oh, no, okay. Postman is an anagram of tampon, so do with that what you will. Never punished. Never punished. See you guys, never punished. It's all part of the plan. Never punished. We'll heal, yeah, I'm not stupid. Gaster, can you stop playing Buck Bumble and do the fight for me? You hear the hidden vocals as I think he's coming from me, answer the phone. I can't explain to you all alone. He pulls the strings and makes the ring to your heart. It begins to breaking up. I think he's coming from me, answer the phone. I can't explain to you all. When I pull the strings, tell me what you big shot. I think there was like a official Spampton plush, and one of the voice lines was a very clear version of that part of the song, and I'm pretty sure the first bit is 100% please Mike, please answer the phone. You've assisted me all along. It pulls the strings and makes the ring and turns your heart into a red dot. Okay, that was stupid. Never punished! Never punished! Never punished! Never punished! Never punished. 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 Okay, maybe slightly punished. Okay, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid to do that again. Never punished. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Who in their right mind mind thought that hitbox was acceptable.
This fight. Do you know Spampton G Spampton / Tenor tag is the highest relationship Deltarune tag at around 3,200 fix on AO3? That doesn't surprise me, given most of the other characters in Deltarune are literal children. Please ship the 2 adults. That is fine. I would like more Asgore and Rudy stuff out there, if you don't mind, but... Okay, no, I'm joking on that one. I don't go on AO3. If you remember the joke called now, a chance to be a big shot. Favorite Deltarune fan trick guys of all time will be doing a cover of it. Maybe even the big shot. Wow, jeez. Big stuff. Big things are coming. $17.38. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Hey all. Welcome to the greatest storm. I know, you have waited much too long, and I will be your shining star. I'm here. Never conquer fear. I don't know the rest of the words, most. Like a sword, I'm brought into the heat of day. Like a knight, I fight until the fight is won. In a rage, I save each and every one. Till this war is won. And I'm meant to live by the sword, slashing through the every inch of the power. Power in you. As I sit, as I stand, by the table I command my kingdom. I'm the knight. Hail! Welcome to the end is near. I know I will bring you pain and fear. On the ground, to the sky, faced with you and I. In a flash, I'm gone, holding your crown high. In a rage, I'll save. Fuck you for beating me. I was reciting some nice poetry! The knight does not respect the art of stolen poetry, alright? What's wrong with Crush 40? A lot's wrong with Crush 40, apparently, according to the Knight. The Knight does not like Crush 40, and we should cancel the Knight for not liking Crush 40. The hell was that? You don't know the power of the you don't know Sonic music? It's great. Sonic music is incredible. Why did I dodge the... Why am I not doing well?
What is wrong with me? Alright guys, time to dip your toes in the pool. There we go. Simple. Kris, no. You're not allowed in the pool. Never punished. Never punished. It might be smart, to be fair, to just try and defend against the teeth attack and then like heal for the daggers in phase 3. It feels like too much work though, to be fair. It's a lot simpler just to do my current strategy, I think. Where's my feet on the floor? I have them raised in a minute, but... Well, I can't if I don't heal that, that's the problem. Probably the dumbest thing I've done. Pays off, somehow. How on God's green earth is this working? Round 3. I'm not stupid.
God freaking out!
Oh my god, oh my... Jeez, this stupid challenge. This challenge... Listen, it's either it dies in the first few turns, or it goes on for that long, and it's painful every time. Every time. I'm not stupid, Dad. I'm not stupid. I may be bad at the game, but I'm not stupid. Those are two different things. The only thing I could do better is get Kris accuracy a lot easier. Like that. More of that, please. Less of that. Never punished. Never punished, come on. Never punished. You can be not sure while still having imperfect reflexes. Imperfect is sure is a way of describing that. I would describe it as downright awful reflexes, but to each their own, I say. Never punished. We have 10, okay. I will say, it feels like the double twos are... double twos. Excusez-moi! What? You all saw that, right? Excusez-moi! What? 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 Who? Why am I talking like rules card? Because it's funny. If I was talking like rules card, I would shout Chips Ahoy if landlubbers into the microphone. Screw it.
Ships ahoy, landlubbers!
I am so lucky I don't have a window open or anyone else living in the house right now. Boom! It's the night fight and you can't escape rules. At least I didn't do it into the microphone this time. I actually leaned back to do that one. Out of respect for people's ears. Although I did do it like 10 times louder than normal, so it may not have worked. Why did I... Bro, what is wrong with me? Why did I dodge the swords? Do I want it? What am I doing? Am I okay?
Rules Night Theory foreshadowing? Sure. Your ears did not spontaneously combust like they did before. I'm glad they didn't spontaneously combust at least. You know what? Never punished. I'll be fine. I just won't get hit. It'll all work out. Everything's fine, see? Didn't get hit once. Ignore the fact my HP is 38 points lower than it was when I started that attack. Didn't get hit once. The knight just chose to lower my HP for no reason. I don't know why I did that. See, it's fine. $64. Zoo Lane. Everything's fine. There are no problems. There are no problems. I have 11 deluxe dinners. Jesus Christ, we've done really well to do that far. Usually I use like 2 before that point. Not like it mattered anyway. Would be a harder fight? 2 Jevels doing the same attacks at once or the Roaring Knight? 2 Jevels. Without a doubt. Why did I not get the mantle? I have the mantle! I'm using the mantle. I would prove that I have the mantle, but that would require letting Tenna die again. I don't want him to die again, you know. He's died once, didn't need to die again. 52. Never punished. Never punished, guys. Never punished. Oh, freak. I might get punished. I got punished. You think Joel's patterns aren't even that easy compared to the knight? He just doesn't do a billion damage on 2 of them like the knight does. I mean, Jevel's patterns on... I would say there's like 1 attack with Jevel where like I don't know how to dodge it effectively, and that is the clubs attack. Every other attack I can dodge pretty easily. Well, I say that. Every attack before the
3-dot clubs attack, where it shoots 3 dots out of the clubs. I can do all of them without getting hit consistently. It's just the stupid, like, that one. Temmie Knight Theory. I don't think the knight is a self-insert. I think that'd be bad writing. Temmie already doesn't feel like that comfortable with the fact that she became known as that kind of character. Based on how she was in 2013. Roughly. I don't think she'd be that comfortable with, like, Art thou stupid? Yes, I am very stupid. $16! $14! Alright, toe dipping exercise. 13. Come on, guys, dip your toes in the water. Kris, can you stop dipping your toes in the water, please? That'd be much appreciated. 58. That's the second lot post today. Why are people giving me? I don't need posts. Never punished. Never punished. Never punished. Okay, right. We'll do one more, then I'll stop because I kind of need to take a break from doing the stream at this point. Hold breath, spare. Last attempt. If we do this, then one stream. If we don't do this, one stream. I'm not going to purposely fail this attempt, by the way. This is a serious attempt. I was going to fail the attempt there. I would have done it earlier. We're doing pretty well, I'd say. I am worried about the circle. What a fitting end for today's stream. Getting hit by an attack that very much did not hit me. Well, it's been a fun one. I'll close up now. Thank you, everyone who's decided to stop by today. Much appreciated to everyone, even those who aren't here at the moment. Tomorrow we'll be doing Silksong because I am sick and tired of Silksong streams getting cancelled due to ill health, and I want to play Silksong. And we'll see how we are Thursday. Probably gonna do Pokemon Champions again. Might do Tomodachi Life. I don't know. I kind of want to do Tomodachi Life like after I've like made some more Miis and like had it like be a bit more fleshed out and stuff. Because the Mii creation with a controller is gonna be a nightmare, I'd say. Yeah, it's been fun. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.